These are one of my cases from 2015 and 16 when I was in Ottawa. I found several things which I don't think I've ever shown, so I bought them out. Well, there's only 4 of them, and then there's a brand new toy as well. This is the first one, which is very sweet. I've only just taken it off, actually, but I had to check the batteries inside. It's a tie. It's a necktie, of course, but it's a bit small for my neck. It does fit on the neck, though. You know why? Well, of course, yes. It's a neck of a bottle, not neck of a man. So there we are. I'll put it on. And it plays the usual tune, Happy Birthday, which is now out of copyright, very cheerfully, and it's a full orchestral version. Have a listen to it. Press the switch at the end. That's the best version I've ever heard of Happy Birthday. It's always diddly, 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 a single tune, really weedy and not very nice. So that's an excellent little toy to find. This is another strange one. It's a little piece of tin. It's made in Japan. There's some graphics on it. And it's supposed to go over an iPhone, which I don't have. But never mind. But it's lovely optical effect. If I go back a bit, hold it up, it looks like a pair of eyes. Look at you. Very nicely done by the Japanese, with that very, very crude pixeling, which works when you look at it from a distance. Here are my 4 eyes. Okay, yeah. So a nice little thing to put onto the and protect your iPhone, but it's got a nice optical illusion effect, which I think is very well depicted. Here's one which will please that young 12-year-old fan of ours who loves pigs, because it's involving a little piggy, and it's a pencil top. There's a pencil. Put it on like that. Nothing much happens there, but hang on a sec. There's a magnet here. And there's a magnet in the bottom of a pig. So if we push him up, suddenly he starts flying in the air. You pull it up by a magnet, held down by a very fine bit of nylon cord. If I set him wiggling, he's already got himself with goggles, and I think he's got what looks like a parachute on his back. So he's about to do that. Something in the text about pigs don't fly, or only pigs fly, or something like that. Pigs might fly. It's a nice one. So as a pencil top, that's perfectly good. It works all the time you use it as a pencil. Nice one. And the third one is a beautiful puzzle which I'd forgotten all about, made actually by a British company. They did a very clever thing with this because it's a 12-piece jigsaw puzzle, all you can cut in. Well, look what they've done to do it. They actually cut a bit of wood. They cut off this bit here. You can see a little line that's left there to leave just a little cylinder. When you put this in, you have to drill a hole first of all, and then with the jigsaw fret saw, cut round and cut it out completely like that. And then the pieces themselves disassemble really quite nicely. That lot comes out of there, push it out. I think it's 12 pieces altogether, and because you're looking at not pictures, you're looking at the grain of the wood, and they've preserved the grain all the way around, and you match it to the top there when you do the last little bit. It helps you when you're trying to solve something. There's no edges to the thing, but there's a top and the bottom edge. Got a bit jammed there, but the idea of a jigsaw puzzle made a piece of wood which hasn't got pictures but has got some very, very nice, well, bit of nature involved in it, jigsaw puzzle. Pat, 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 pat. There we go. It comes out that way. It's better. Now it's disassembled, and those are the final pieces. And there's 12 of them all together, and it takes about 2 minutes to put together again if you're really good, and you've had the satisfaction of putting it into that at the end, which is very, very satisfying to do. I've done it about 6 times in the last week, thinking, what a nice thing to do with your hands when you're having a meal. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. The last item to do is a spectacular toy, which I've just received through the post the other day. It took me a few hours to assemble, but it's big, and it's my latest toy. It's called a marble run, and this is just a fantastic bit of engineering. Turn it sideways like this. You assemble the whole thing over. It took me about 2 hours. There's no glue involved. There's a big wheel. There's a battery at the back, and when I start doing it, see what happens. There's 2 runs there. One is a switchback, and the other one is a spiral. And when they reach at the bottom, they're picked up by the wooden wheel, the gear wheel, which has got the holes in it, and they're kicked out by the next one coming down. And it goes on and on and on. When I first had it jammed down here, and sometimes one drop off and drop on the floor. It doesn't matter. It's part of the fun, isn't it? What a magnificent toy that is to have. So that's my favourite toy of the moment, because it's the latest toy. It's always the best. It's always the case. What do you think?